YouTube? I am back with another video. If I'm too low, you might want to turn me up because she's asleep, but she's not. She don't really wake up when you talk. She more, deep sleeping. Okay, so you know the title of this video, so you know what's happening and you know what I'm about to talk about. I'm going to be talking about my labor and delivery story. A lot of people want me to talk about it, and I'm here for it. Shoot, and I feel like I have a really tough story. So, shoot. Y'all might want to sit here and listen. Okay, so I was 39 weeks in about 4 days, I believe. I think it was like November 13th. We just gonna say that. Okay, so it was November 13th. I was like 39 weeks in a couple of days. I was in the bed all day. Well, before that earlier day, it was I was throwing up a lot, and after I ate some Waffle House, so I don't know if it was the Waffle House or I don't know if it was just the fact that I was about to go in labor. So that early morning, I did some work. First I went to Waffle House. I ate me a little Texas, whatever those things. After that, I came back to the house. My mom's boyfriend, he had me working out because, it was a couple days before labor, like 4 days. So he was trying to get me, ready, get the baby ready. So we did some exercises. He had me walk up back and forth down the stairs. I only did it for like 10 times and I almost died. So after that, after we did the exercises, I was like really tired. I was lightheaded. Like I kept like feeling lightheaded. I kept throwing up. So I'm like, what is going on with me? I took some pills. It still didn't work. So I'm like, wow, I'm really sick. So I think I waited till like later on, and I start feeling better. So then I laid in the bed. It was about, it was about 5 o'clock in the morning. About 6. I would say about 5 around 6. I start having contractions. Like usually the contractions I had when I thought I was going into labor, it hurt where you had to shut up and you can't say nothing. But these right here, they hurt it to the core. Like when I tell you, like the pain was like, I'm not even gonna lie to you, like the pain was bad, but these contractions I could kind of handle. Because in my head, I'm like, I'm not doing epidural because that was my plan. I'm not doing epidural. I'm sticking to my natural. So I just remember people saying breathe. So I breathed. Then I start timing them. At first it was like 7 minutes apart. Then it was like 5. And I was like, I don't know. I can't even time it no more. Like these are just so irritating. So my stomach was really hurting really bad. And I would just stop. And I was like, I think I'm going to labor. Because usually people say wait till your water break. But I'm like, no. These are extreme. I got to go to the hospital or something. So I call my mom. And I'm like, Mom, I think I'm going into labor. And she's like, what do they feel like? And then I'm on the phone and I'm just like, I can't talk. I'm just like, so she knew it was the real deal. Because she remember when I called her last time, I could talk. These ones, I couldn't talk. Like when they came, I had to stop. My whole world was like, my whole stomach felt like somebody was just grabbing it. So I was like, oh my God, I couldn't feel it. I couldn't talk. So she was like, where are you? I'm going to meet you there because she wasn't home. So I was like, I have to go to the hospital. She was like, do you sure? Asked me a time. I was like, I can't time him. Like I was being rude. I was like, it hurt. Like getting irritated. So I guess she knew he was the real deal. Sorry guys, my teeth hurt. So as it was coming, I'm typing in my Uber. At first, I was going to let it sit for a little because I was like, I don't want it to be false. Or maybe it's because I've been working out or whatever. So after that, I just was like, they start coming stronger, and I was like, no, I gotta go. So I called my Uber in the car, my people, whatever. I'm in the back seat. I'm like, oh my god, like when it came strong. Like I was just like, oh my god, it's nothing I can do. Like I can't move or anything to change him. So I was like, this is the real deal. I'm gonna have her, and they're not gonna send me home because I know, I feel it. So we go to the doctor. I was gonna go to Northside Hospital, but I ended up going to Wellstar, that's closer by me, because I couldn't. I don't think I would have made it because I was like so in pain. So I went to Wellstar Hospital. When I went to Wellstar, it they had me fill out the papers and stuff. I was so irritated because I'm like, ma'am, that's how you know it was a real deal. I was like, I'm going into labor. Like, get me a room. Like, you filling out all these papers. Like, you want to know my name, here's my ID, but I gotta go. I like, what's up? I'm in pain, like it hurts. She's like, have a seat in a chair. We're gonna roll you. I'm like, I can't even sit down because it hurts, feels uncomfortable. So I sit down. I'm just like, oh. So I have my people to sign my little papers for me. Okay, so I get to the room, and the lady's like, so how far apart they is? I'm like, okay, mom, I cannot time the part. Like, I don't have my phone in my hand. I'm not even concentrated. Like, it hurt. So she like, she, just asking me questions, get me in the system. Basically, she told me to put on a gown. I put on a gown. It was a literal room because they don't know if it was the real deal or not. So I put on a gown. I had to lay down. She had to check my cervix. Cervix is when they put their hand, finger, whatever, up you to check and see if you dilated. So she was like, wow, you're 3 centimeters, but we don't know if that's the same thing you were when you went to your doctor before. So 3 centimeters is pretty, like, it's not close. Like, usually people that's 3 centimeters, they got to sit in the hospital for like 24 hours, 12 hours to dilate. So she was like, you're only 3 centimeters. And I'm just like, oh, I'm in pain. So my mom comes to the hospital. When she comes to the hospital, she's like, I'm in pain. She's telling me to breathe through them or whatever. So when a lady found out I was 3 centimeters dilated, she took me to another room, which was the labor room, I guess. So she took me to the labor and delivery side, and she put my little, my IV, set my IV up or whatever. When she set my IV up, I don't know, it felt like they induced me, but they didn't. They said they didn't. So I'm just like, what about to happen? Okay, listen. Okay, so when she put my IV, my contractions start coming stronger. She had the lady come in there and check my ultrasound. I'm like, move. I'm yelling at her like, move. I can't. Like, it hurt. And the lady's like, you have to let her do it. No, like, they was coming so strong. Like, when I tell you, so strong. When I went in that room, I yelled epidural. I said, please, just give me epidural. Now, I want epidural. So the lady like, okay, we're almost done with these papers. I'm like, forget the papers. Like, what are y'all doing? Can I get the epidural? She's like, we're finishing up. So she get her gloves and stuff, getting ready. About to get the epidural. So she's taking her precious time. Taking her precious fucking time. I'm yelling at her like, are you serious? Like, give me this epidural. My stomach is hurting. So they start hurting so bad when I tell you, like, bad. Like, and then I start feeling like I have to poop. Like, I felt like it was like a big giant, like, it felt like a big giant poop. Like, I was like, oh my gosh, like, hold on, you guys gotta wipe her mouth. I got a bird poop too. It felt like a big giant poop. Like I was like, I feel like I have to poop. I was like, they was like that. They was like, that's normal. That's normal. That's her. You're just feeling it. You know, it's just contractions, part of contractions. I was like, no, no, I feel it. Like I feel her coming. I'm about to push. She was like, no, don't push. You're not. You're only 3 centimeters. And then when she had checked it earlier, she was like 4.5 now. And I was like, no, no, I know what I feel. She's coming. I'm steady telling her, like, you going by, some ups and down fingers. I ain't gonna tell me that I know what the fuck I'm feeling. I feel her coming. And if I push her, y'all better be ready. Because I told you that she's coming. So I'm like, no, check me now. The hell? I'm yelling at the lady. So the lady's like, let's just check her. Let's just check her. So she opened my legs. She puts through. Boom. 8 centimeters. So I went from 3 to 8 within an hour. So I'm like, yeah, ain't you dumb? And then the lady go walk out. Oh my gosh, you guys, get this stuff, get this stuff. She's 8 centimeters dilated. This is the quickest birth we ever had in this hospital. Like, and I'm like, yeah, y'all want to go by y'all stuff. I know what I'm feeling. So she hurry up and get her workers. All her workers look so confused and stupid. Like they just all just sitting around like, the lady like, what are you doing? Hurry up, get the stuff. Because it was so like, they didn't think because I just came in here and I was 3 centimeters. They didn't think like I was going to go that fast. I didn't think that either. I thought it was going to be like, because I've been watching so many labor and delivery videos. I'm thinking like 3 minutes, you know, and then when she's telling me to breathe, that don't work. I don't care. But maybe it's just me. I couldn't breathe. Like I couldn't do anything. Like I just wanted to, I don't know. I was just so nervous and just like, oh, like it was too much going in my head. So boom, boom. She started bringing everybody. I started pushing. I pushed one time. She said, when you feel a contraction, push. I wasn't even thinking because I'm just like, I'm just about to push her out. Forget a contraction. I want to push her out. So, but my mom like, listen to Debbie, because I'm telling you, I'm just like, I want to push her out. I don't want to wait till a contraction. I don't want to wait till nothing. I can't wait. So I pushed one time. And I pushed 2 times. She's like, I see her hair. Push again. And then I was like, oh, you guys got to see my mom when she do it because she do it so good. She was like, I was like, fuck, what the fuck? And when I pushed the 3rd time, she came out. And I was like, oh my God. So minding, I didn't get an epidural, but I was going to get it. I was going to give in. I swear I was going to give in. But I felt like, okay, let me finish my story first. Okay, so pushing, boom, boom, boom. She came out. 6 pounds, 9 ounces, 19 inches long. I think it's 69. But yeah, she came out. Beautiful baby girl. Okay, so this is the real deal. After she came out, the lady was stitching me up. Oh my gosh, I tore. So I had to get stitches. I think I had a 2nd degree. So I kind of tore bad when I yelled that fuck. Okay, so when I tore, it was like, she had to stitch me up, but she was numbing me. But then sometimes I'll feel it. So I'd be like, I feel it. And it was like, then I was laying down and I'm just like, it felt like the baby was still in me. Like I was still having contractions. And she was like, because the placenta is still inside you. I hope I said it right. And I hope I'm saying the right shit. Okay, so she was like, you got to push that. And I'm like, damn, I'm pushing another baby. I'm pushing a twin. Because that feels like I'm pushing a baby. So I'm pushing it. And I guess I feel like coming out. And I was like, oh, I feel it. So after that, I stopped feeling the contractions, but then she started stitching me, and I'm just like, it's so much going on. Like, I just want my baby because they're cleaning her. I just want my baby. I just want to leave. I just want to stop. Like, what are you doing? You doing all this inside me? Like, I thought I just push her and I go. You clean me up and I go. But no. You got to do all this extra stuff in me. You got to stitch me up. Like, she was stitching up. Like, she was stitching a sweater. So I know it. But they heal and they dissolve. And, you know, your cervix closed back. So, okay, so after that, this is the real deal. This is when I almost, like, it got serious. So, after I got being stitched, she told me to go to the bathroom because she was like, you're supposed to pee after, but I didn't have to use the bathroom, so but she made me pee. So she was like, usually after people give birth, they have to use the bathroom. And I was like, I don't. Like, I just feel so uncomfortable down there. I just got stitches. Like, so I go in the bathroom, and I'm like, I feel lightheaded. And she's like, huh? What did you say? I said, I feel lightheaded. I guess I was saying it slow because I was so lightheaded. And she was like, and I was feeling like dizzy. Like, and she was like, are you okay? And I was like, I couldn't say nothing. And she was like, let me get you some water. She was like, stay with me. In my head, I'm like, I gotta stay with her because I am not in my life. Like, I am not about to faint. Usually when people faint, you don't know what happened. They die. I'm like, I'm staying with you. I got it. I got it. Like, I'm not letting go. Like, when people get shot, they say, stay with me, stay with you. I was like, I'm staying with you. I'm not going nowhere. But in my head, I feel it. Like, I'm dizzy. So after that, she's like, she bring me some water, and she picks me up and walks me to the bed. I'm still like, oh, I'm dizzy. I'm lightheaded. Usually, sometimes I get lightheaded all the time, but this lightheaded felt like, and sometimes I feel like I gotta faint, but this one feel like I'm about to go. So I'm like, oh my God. In my head, I'm so scared. But then I just like, so we get on the bed. Boom. As soon as we lay on the bed, my whole body just shut down. All I remember is them pumping me up with their hands. Like everybody, like, it's like 4 or 5 women on me just pushing my stomach. And I'm like, and I just remember me just looking up like, and I just see all of them over me. And it was just so blurry. And I'm just like, bro, did I just faint? Like, it was so scary. And I could just look over there and I could see my mom. And she looked like she was crying. Like, she was so scared. Like what is going on? Like, why did my daughter just faint? Like, what's wrong? Like they were about to bring the thing in when they pump your chest to bring you back. They were about to do that because I when I passed out, I remember dreaming like I was passed out for a long time and I wasn't. And that was just like scary. Like I could not control myself once I hit that bed. It was just like boom. So when I got up, they asked me, what's your name, making sure everything right, because if I didn't know my name or whatever, they were going to do that, do extra stuff to me. So I was good. So they kept asking me, are you sure you're good? So the lady told me I had to stay there for 48 hours because I had to see what was wrong with me and why did I faint or whatever. So she drew my blood or whatever, did all this, found out I had low iron. Low iron, the baby took most of my iron, but I was taking my prenatal pills, but I was taking the gummy kinds. Do not take the gummy kinds, you guys. I mean, that's just my opinion because I was told, I was told that the gummies don't give you iron. You have to have a lot of iron when you're having a baby. Because when you have her, she's going to eventually take it from you, whatever. So my iron was really low. They gave me some prenatal pills at the last of my pregnancy with iron in it. So I started taking those, and I guess they didn't do it a lot. The lady said the average iron for a woman is supposed to be 12 point something. Mine was 9, then it dropped to 5, and then that's when she came in my room and she was like, this is something, it was like 4 o'clock in the morning. She was like, this is critical. You have to do a blood transplant. The way I said it. Okay, basically, I had to get someone else's blood inside me. That's a big risk because doctors can say all day they checking that blood and all that, and they don't even, first of all, they don't even know the cures to cancer. So, they don't know if, I just, like, it's a big risk getting someone else's blood inside you. So the lady was like, you either want this blood inside you, this blood or you want these pills. And clearly I've been taking the pills and they're not working, and I just passed out Because she was like, right now you drop to 5. And if you drop any lower, you can die. You can lose your life. You can't get no lower than a 5. I mean, then what you are, that's very, very low. And you're dropping, not going up. So I'm like, she started telling me, like, I dropped from a 9, a 5. I'm like, oh my gosh, like, that's scary. Like, if I get to 0, like, I'm dead. So I'm like, oh my gosh. So I was like, I don't know anything about this. I'm just going to call my mom. My mom was like, this is a big decision. But then when the lady started talking to her on the phone, like, it's critical. She could die. She basically said, I can die, like, if I didn't get that. How weak I was. So when my mom heard that, she was like, this is something you got to read up on, but you got to do it. You need to. So I did it. I prayed on it because that's a big risk. So I prayed on that. And after that, the next day he came in. Woo! Results came back. You are now at a 9 point something something. I went up. I was a 5. I dropped. I went from a 9 to a 5. So I went up and I was like, that's great. Shoot. I feel better because, like, when the lady was telling me that stuff, it was scaring me. So I was like, I feel way, way better. I feel really, really better. So I don't want to get too sad on y'all. I'm sorry. It's just like, I could have died. I could have died having my beautiful baby girl. Like, just take care of your health and make sure you're going to doctors. Make sure you're going to checkups. Make sure they checking blood drawn, all that. You need that because you have to figure out if your iron is low. You have to figure out if you got diseases. You got to figure out all this. Make sure you're going and getting checked up on. Not for just you, for your baby as well. Make sure you're doing all that. Listen to the doctors because sometimes they'll be right. That's all I got to say. And here's my beautiful baby girl. She's gonna cry. I know she's gonna cry as soon as I pick her up. She just got done getting her little baby. I can't really see her. Little piece. Her hat messed up. Her hair messed up too. Every time I fix her hair, her hat, she's always crying. But she's sleeping right now. Look at my little baby. But yes, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys take my advice about getting those checkups, making sure your body is healthy because you don't want to die giving birth. A lot of that could happen. That's common. People die. Some people die giving birth. So you don't want to do that. You want to make sure your baby's healthy. You want to make sure everything is healthy. Go to your appointments. Do what you got to do for your baby. Thank you guys for watching this video. Please give me a thumb up. A lot of people requested this. So if you're watching this, give me a thumb up. Like, support me. Like, come on now. Y'all be watching it, but y'all don't be liking. Like it. It only takes a second. Like, the support, like, I love it. Like, comment, tell me how you guys feel. You know, tell me, I need more video suggestions. The next one I was going to do, I got one, but I need another video suggestion, so please tell me. Comment that as well, what I should talk about next. But thank you guys. Bye.